Hello beautiful people. So this is me making this video you're about to watch, me realizing I did not film an intro, or I deleted the intro. I don't know what happened, but I just want to say that the video that you are going to watch, that you have clicked on, as you know, is me making a fried rice recipe, shrimp fried rice to be specific. It is so good, so delicious. So I'm going to jump right into, when you see the first clip that I actually have, it's me showing you the ingredients and starting to chop up and prep stuff. But I do want to let you know beforehand, I have cooked 2 cups of rice and put it in the fridge to cool. You can also use rice from like the day before. You just want to make sure that it's not hot rice. So I just cooked it maybe like 2 hours before, put it in the fridge. But get into the video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you try the recipe, comment down below. And if you have your own recipes that you really love, send them to me, because I've been cooking and I want to cook more. Okay, bye guys. Okay, so I have all my ingredients. So what we need are 2 eggs that we're gonna beat. You need mixed vegetables, or essentially you just need corn, peas, carrots. I have this mixed vegetables kit that I got from Publix, and it has corn, peas, carrots, green beans, and you just steam it in the bag. But in this case, we're not gonna steam in the bag because we're gonna just actually throw it onto the skillet wok while it's thawed a little. We have green onion, which is going to be a topper. We have a regular onion that we're going to cut about 1/4 of and chop that up. We have sesame oil. Can you see her? Can you see her? Can you see her? She's a little blurry. Right, we have sesame oil. And then we have less sodium soy sauce. And then we have our shrimp, which I got fresh, deveined, and pre-peeled shrimp from Publix. And that just looks like this. And what I'm going to do now to prep is I'm going to wash my shrimp, and then I'll come back when we're chopping the onion. And then I'm just using this size skillet. You can tell it's pretty deep, and that'll work. Our rice is currently in the fridge, getting cold. And what else? I'm gonna wash the shrimp, and yeah, we'll be back. 2 other ingredients I forgot to say to grab is sriracha mayo and oyster flavored sauce. These are something I add at the end. If you know you don't like these, you don't have to. It does add a kick to it, but I think it's amazing and so flavorful. It also makes your rice very creamy. The sriracha mayo, if you don't want anything spicy or kick, then you can leave this out. It makes it just kind of zesty, and you could just use this. It'll still make it creamy without giving it the kick of spice. And then I also like to add chili peppers. Okay, so I am now back. I have washed my shrimp and pat dry it with a napkin. That way I wouldn't be bringing excess water or moisture into my pan. But now my shrimp's really clean, so I feel good about that. Next, I am going to chop up about 1/4 of this onion. So we now have our onion all chopped and ready. So next we're going to take our 2 eggs and we're going to beat them. So I have my bowl. If you take an egg and you actually, instead of doing it on the side of a bowl, go straight down, it actually works better, and you should get no shells, but we'll see. You can do it one-handed, and it worked. So we have no shells. Can you see? No shells. And nice cut. We're going to do it again. Okay. So we're all good with that. Now we're going to take a fork. And we're just going to whisk up our eggs and have that ready and chilling on the side. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. You can use vegetable canola. I'm using olive oil. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon, about 1 tablespoon. Normally I just dress it around, but for the sake of giving out a recipe, we're gonna try and stick to the measurements. So we're gonna let this get kind of hot. Make sure it's nice and coated. Now I'm gonna take our sesame oil and add 1 tablespoon of this, also to here. So we're gonna take 1 tablespoon of this, 1 spoon of that, pour that in here, and then we're gonna add in our cleaned, defined, and peeled shrimp. Put that here. And we're gonna let this cook for about 3 minutes, flipping it halfway so that it's no longer pink and opaque. Once they're done, you're just gonna remove them to a separate bowl and put it aside. So we have all our shrimp in a separate bowl. We're just gonna set this aside. Not directly. Vegetables, and open that up. We're gonna add this to it as well. Like I said, you don't need rotate this so you can see it better. So then you'll have half of your pan empty, and in that half, we're going to take our beaten eggs, and we're going to pour it onto this half. And cook it. Add a little bit of garlic. Just dump that in there. Mix that in with. Now that we've scrambled our eggs, mixed it in with our vegetables, added in some garlic, we're going to take our rice that is now cold because it's been sitting in the fridge, and we're going to add that in. Our shrimp, I'm going to take that, and you see it has some of its juices. We're going to add that back in. Sauce of this sesame oil, black cracked pepper, let's just do a drizzle, and I think it makes all the difference in taste. It adds a little bit of kick to it. All the difference by, like I said, adding just a little bit of kick, a little bit of creaminess. But again, it adds a little creaminess, and texture to it. And I normally just do like 2 to 3 little drops. So I went back and added a little more oyster flavored sauce. I added a little more sriracha mayo, and for fun, I also added chili flakes, and it set it off next level. Again, taste first, and then decide if you want to do that, because this makes it a little more creamier, but also gives it a kick with the chili flakes. If you don't like that, stop where you're at. This is the finished product. Now you're going to turn off your heat, and we're just going to chop up a few green onions just to sprinkle on top.